Steve, take your shoes off. The salt will rot 'em.
This is my sort of cool Equatorial Africa hat where I'm wandering through killing banditos, and this one is what I do after work. Here we are this afternoon on the beautiful beach of Sunny Beach in Bulgaria, and here we have two eminently respected theologians and philosophers.
With white sands and dark blue sea and azure sky. We're coming back to Michael, or Mick if he's playing guitar.
And I'd like to ask Mr. Nightingale a question, which is on the hearts of every person.
Nightingale?
On every
is
person.
Is it with an N or a K? No.
Which is on every viewer's lips, and they want this particular question answered. We want to ask the expert, Mr.
This is a very long question.
Mr. Nightingale, what he thinks of this particular conundrum. The question is, Mr. Nightingale, with respect, why have you chosen Duck l'Orange?
Duck l'Orange, it's a culture of Spain. Oh,
Try France. Right continent. Just wrong country.
Under Zhikov's Bulgaria, there was complete government control of public life, but delivery of adequate food, guaranteed work, schooling and medical care kept most people in line. When Gorbachev started to toy with the ideas of reform and new policies, perestroika, restructuring, and glasnost, openness, hardliners like Zhikov increasingly became an embarrassment to Russia. In 1987, Zhikov came with ideas of reform, including decentralization of state-run businesses and more democracy, but practical examples of this were hard to find. Under Zhikov, nationalism became fiercer and fiercer, and Bulgaria's minorities, in particular the ethnic Turks and Bulgarian Muslims, had to change their names, were denied work, housing and schooling. All this led to mass exodus of Turks and Bulgarian Muslims in 1989 to Turkey. In 1989, the day after the Berlin Wall fell, Zhikov was arrested on the basis of fraud and inciting racial hatred. After the fall of the Berlin Wall, other political parties started to appear. By 1990, state and party were separated, hardliners were removed, and the Communist Party changed its name to the Bulgarian Socialist Party, the BSP. The following period was a time of many protests, discontent and economic crises. There were many power switches in the government, but better living conditions for the ordinary Bulgarians did not arrive. Crime and corruption became common, and many former party members were able to buy state businesses at cheap prices. Then the former King Simeon II appeared and formed a political party. He won the elections and set out to turn Bulgaria around, but because no real change appeared in the lives of the average Bulgarian, most people quickly lost their hopes. Today, hopes rest on a new political party again, GERB, Citizens for European Development of Bulgaria. GERB won the elections in 2009. They state their priorities as fighting crime and corruption while preserving family as the cornerstone of Bulgarian society and achieving energy independence. Time will tell whether GERB will be able to help Bulgaria towards better living conditions while respecting Bulgaria's beautiful natural environment.
Bless him. You're a little lovely. Yes, you are. You're beautiful. There we go. How scary must our hands look to him? So delicate, so tiny.
His head seems to be permanently in this direction. Can we get his head straightened up? No, I don't mean that. Oh, he's
Hello.
moving his head now.
Hello. Hello, gorgeous.
He's moving his head now.
Hello. You look all lovely.
Can we get him to move his head more this way?
I don't think I can. He wants to look this way.
I think the damage is on this side.
You think he's damaged?
I think there's something wrong with him.
Are we going to have another beer or?
That's a silly question. You can have another beer.
Well, you know, because you don't.
To be honest, I don't know whether I should have another beer. Cause
I don't know whether I should have another beer.
Should we have a half?
Is it, baby? Got a little soreness in there, I think. Have you? You poor little chicken. Scaredy little thing.
I think it's absolutely fantastic that I've got my new hat and I feel so eminently Bulgarian.
Do you think this is because that's a mafiosa style hat?
Thank you.
Okay,
Yeah,
friends.
okay, yeah.
Swing down to
Yes,
I'm
we've got
I'm your
lovely.
waiter here.
Excellent, yes,
Now
that's
one,
right,
that's
one
right.
candle for you.
Oh, great.
Oh wow, and a
Yeah,
light,
she's
yes,
coming in a
that's
minute.
wonderful.
Yeah,
Thank you
good
very
candle.
Absolutely, thank you.
And
Yes.
we've got this Git Krakow.
Gip Krakow, which translates
is really
out
nice
at Borgas, doesn't it?
Bulgarian
Yes.
Borgas beer. And here is our young lady coming now.
With in the way of great strain on this, so I'm going to use it for better purposes in a moment. But just before that, I'll just turn round, and yes, we've got the star of the show here. If we can just lift the
You don't want to do that. The hair's a
Yeah.
mess.
Anyway, we've got to swap to more serious purposes now. So here we go then.
Steve, how are you feeling at the moment?
Oh, don't mess my hair up because I've taken a lot of time to do all sorts of wonderful things.
So how are you feeling at the moment?
I'm feeling very Bulgarian, and I'm just going to interview this young woman. Or perhaps I won't. Perhaps
Go
I'll
on.
do something else.
Go
But
on.
I've got to do something extremely
Do
important.
an interview with this young lady sitting next to you.
Well, I could do, but what I'm going to interview then. What is your name? Is it really Carol? Is that Carol with an L or Carol with an E-L-E? Oh, Carol. Is it? Yes, okay then. And what are you doing in Bulgaria today? I wonder how that came to occur. And what do you think to Bulgarian beer then? It's terrible. What do you think to the price of Bulgarian beer?
Oh, that's all right.
That's okay.
It's the thumbs up.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to turn my activities now. We're going to sample some of this to make sure.
Hi, Mick. How you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you. I've just got myself a new hat, which I bought in Sunny Beach. And it's got, Steve here wanted me to buy one with a gun on the side, which I'm quite happy to do. And Carol, who is taking this film, has told me that a small peak is better than a long peak. So this is why I bought this particular piece of headgear. And I feel quite comfortable in
We'll
it.
just move away from there and get something more interesting.
Get something more interesting.
I shall edit this.
You don't want these mafia men in the shop.
All the women. I think she was trying to harass me in the loo, that one. Yeah. Looked like it, yeah.
Beach comb. No, I think it's more to do with cleaning up the beach for tomorrow's punters, I think.
Yeah. I should just clean the loo.